Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am your host, Ahmani Brown. Over there is Devaughn. And
I'm here. He
finally,
summoned me.
yeah, I did summon you. Finally, we're back to a normal episode. We've had a deep dive, which we still need to record another deep dive, by the way.
Another one?
Yeah, because we waited.
Well, you say you could do once a month. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Oh,
it's a new
yeah.
month.
That. Damn,
um,
that should be so quick.
and then on top of that, like it's just been a minute. I was just looking over it like a couple seconds ago, telling them that like we haven't recorded a normal episode in like a minute, like really a minute. Um, but how about we get into it, Devon? What have you been doing? What have you been doing in since I guess the last time I would say the last time you were on, but like the last time you were on was for that deep dive. So the last time we did a
Um,
normal podcast, you can talk about it.
I'm gonna say this. My June was very fun.
Okay.
I'm, man. I have those like autism thing. I only certain like certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep on liking it, and I keep on liking it. So I did my rivals in my Fortnite. But I want to pick up Rocket League again. I realized, wait, what am I doing? I'm bugging.
He was like, I've been
But I
touched
keep
my
on telling
old baby.
people, I keep on telling people, hey, I want to play something different.
Yeah.
But every time people be like, I'm good, so I just be like, I'll continue doing that, and then they get mad at me. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I've seen that. Keep in mind, we also have Gunfire that we could play. Me and you haven't really gotten a chance to like dive into Gunfire. So if you want to do that, just
after
let me
this,
know.
after this, we can do that.
Bet. Say less. Ah, there you
But
go.
gaming wise, anything else we've been playing that's like brand new? No, we haven't really played anything new.
I
Been
mean,
kind of
you've
slacking.
been messing with just the season of fucking Marvel. And well,
Yeah,
actually technically speaking,
I'm.
Fortnite did drop a new mode in June that we hadn't talked about before.
Oh yeah, we could talk about this whole Blitz mode that I've been
Oh,
taking
I'm not even gonna
advantage
lie,
of
bro.
it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I actually love it, and this week is about to be TMNT
Yeah, we get
starting
to switch it up.
tomorrow.
All right. So
It's
how
gonna be
about you
melee weapons.
explain Blitz to the people that don't know?
Blitz is a fast-paced battle royale. It usually takes 5 minutes.
Mm,
Every couple minutes, you get a new level, or you can kill people to get levels, or you can open chests to get levels. But once you get to a certain level, you get a mythic weapon or an exotic weapon. And sometimes they can be really shit, like the charged shotgun. And then
mm.
you can get the charged shotgun
How
again,
many times did you
and
get
then you're just
shotgun?
But sometimes you can get really lucky and get a whole fucking minigun. I was like, ah.
Gotten arsenals before. We've for sure gotten arsenals.
I remember one time I had a minigun. I just snuck up on that guy, and he had a minigun too. So my partner now had a minigun. I'm like, time to go crazy. It's such a fast-paced game, and it will go so quickly, and then it'll be done. And it is filled with bots. I will say that, but it's like 2 or 3 fights. I'll say it's 2 or 3 groups in there,
Yeah, of just
but it's fun.
it's built to be like a much smaller, much more
Mm-hmm.
fast paced version of like the
Mm-hmm.
normal game, which I'm not even gonna lie, it's really cool and it drops the powers in like at the start. Like you just
Oh
kinda
yeah,
you get to pop
the
off pretty quickly.
Avatar was crazy. That
Avatar
was a
was
week I'll
crazy, bro.
never forget.
We was having fun with crap Avatar, bro.
Yeah,
Avatar
I
was
have
sick.
so many memories in my brain of me just being an Avatar.
And then they started dropping like they did like the 1 week where it was just all the powers, or was that the last? Yeah, it was like the last couple of days, or it was the
Yeah,
full week. Yeah, it's just all the powers
it
in
was
there.
the weekend fully unleashed.
Yeah, that part was fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was nice.
Those Avatar fights are crazy, Ahmani.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you understand what that
I'm
means?
looking for the T. I'm looking forward to TMNT, bro. We
You could
just
be
get to
you
beat
could
them.
be earthbending a person in an Eleanor firebending. Like what? It was an earthbending battle. Leave me alone.
And then you get sniped by some water.
Yeah, or just a regular gun out of fucking nowhere.
You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, what else about Blitz? It's
Okay.
fast paced, fun. It's great. I've gotten 100 crowns from that. It's too easy.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
it's so fun though.
What else about
It's
Fortnite?
very
Uh, there,
fast to be like, up. I can run another one. It's the perfect size because I feel like a normal battle royale match lasts like
It's
kind of
way
long.
too long.
Yeah.
Too big of a map. Like, whoa. I tried to play a regular battle royale. I was like, what the fuck? That shit big as hell.
You go back to normal Fortnite. You're like, it's not the same. I need it to be faster.
Thinking my exotic weapons. Getting greens?
Oh yeah, I'm over it. I'm over getting greens, bro.
We moved up. We better than green.
We stay with purples and golds. That's all we get. Mythics.
That's all we need. That's all we need.
That's all I want. Want to run up in there and take people out. Call it a day.
Well, it's crazy. In the regular Fortnite mode, they're trying to do shit I don't even know about. They have snipers and ballistic shields in right now.
Wait, why do they have ballistic? I mean, that's cool. I love ballistic shields, but I didn't know they brought them back.
Just because there's unvaulting things.
Okay, bet. I love ballistic shields. Those are always fun.
We just never played a regular mode, so we don't know.
Yeah, we just haven't touched it.
But I saw clips online of this shit.
I'll bet.
But
glad to have ballistics.
It's pretty fun. Now moving on to my other addiction. Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this flying season. It's crazy.
It's a big
poke
meta.
People are goated with Iron Man. Like where is so many Iron Mans?
Okay, because it's a poke meta more than anything else. But they nerf dive, which is the counter for poke. So like now it's like,
Yeah,
well, now we can't. Now as a diver, you can't really do anything.
Better get in the air, buddy.
See, that's the thing. I found out going into season 3, my boy's getting nerfed. Even though he's getting that like that bonus spider, like the flame tracer. Overall, he's just not doing more damage at all. Like, he's actually doing less damage than he was doing before. A lot of his combos are just not going to work. So, Spider-Man, unfortunately, got nerfed. He got hit. And I'm like, damn,
so
bro.
It's going to be little spider bites now.
It's even worse. It's just nothing.
Oh, you trying to do some Spider-Man? Fuck at it.
Bro, it's just annoying because, like, the character as a whole is kind of lackluster. He's not, actually. That's the craziest part. And it's like, apparently he's sitting on that cusp that if they buff the right things, right, he'll be too strong. Yeah, he'll just be too strong.
It is kind of hard to buff because he's impossible. If you're quick with the whip, with spider webs, it's impossible to hit him. I have to luckily smack my hands and hit him, bro, when I'm Mr. Fantastic, bro.
Just swing it around, bro. Just swing it in the general area. It'll probably hit him. Mr. Fantastic is like an actual hard counter to him, too. That's the crazy part, because you could stop him. Like, you straight up just stop him from moving around.
Ahmani, I do it for 1 second, and then he can spiderweb again. I ran into that problem. Like, I do my grab, I go whole full like hump him, but it doesn't matter
because what it is you gotta bait it out. So like when he comes in, you gotta do it when he attacks somebody, because usually how it works is that you have one web to get like to swing yourself over there, right, to back to the team. You have another web to swing yourself like behind enemy lines or to zip at somebody to do a combo, right? And then your last web is usually used to leave. So if you get him when he's leaving, he's not going to be able to swing away. It's the best way I could describe it.
I get him sometimes, but it's not the best thing.
I get you, though.
But
he's getting nerfed. Like, they didn't realize it, but he's not. I mean, that's the thing. He was never that crazy. Like, the best way I can describe it is that Spider-Man as a whole is not actually that good. It's just that because of the way he works, people have to get good with him. Like, well, they don't have to, but like the people that play him, that really play him, are good. Like because if you want to make him effective, you got to be good. But like all of his stuff is super dependent on like, it's very specific, right? Like all of the damage, all the combos he does, it's like catered towards like killing someone, like killing a specific person, right?
That one person.
Yeah, and like once you do that, it's like if they get it's been my biggest issue with him. If someone gets a tad bit of healing, even if it's like like a dick of healing, the tiniest bit, bro, like just the smallest, it's like it won't kill. It just won't kill. You can't kill people. And so it's like, damn, man, I wish like he actually like hit for more over damage. I mean, like I know it's like the idea is scary that he does all this burst damage to people, but then it's like, okay, well, can you?
My healers are terrified of him. They just like, oh no, Spider-Man, it is to accept death. I'm like, Fight back.
Fight back. I've been so mad, bro. When I see healers just dying to Spider-Man, it was like Spider-Man's beating my ass, and I'm like, yo, fight back. Just do anything. I've played Spider-Man before. Just try anything. Unless that man is like fucking Necros out here, like you're probably gonna win the fight or at least make him retreat because he can't do anything. All of his damage is super specific. He's if like literally if you're healers and you throw any type of healing at the other healer when they're getting attacked by Spider-Man, he has to leave. He just has to go. It's not worth it anymore. Shit.
He'll be back.
But like it's always like that. And then like on top of that, like as much as I enjoyed playing him, I understand the idea of like sometimes you need to switch. He's good for this flying meta, but he's bad in the sense of like, yeah, nah, if people focus him or if the healers are paying attention and to heal their flyers, which I mean, granted, the situation is like, yeah, you probably are paying attention to your healers because half the team's in the air, like half the team's flying around. So if you aren't healing your flyers, you're not healing half the team currently.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You're throwing. But the idea would be like, oh yeah, you can use him to get in and kill like some flyers. But right now he doesn't have the Venom team up, which was really good for helping him kill flyers because explosion.
a little extra hit too.
It's like pop, pop, boom.
Combo.
Exactly. And that helped. But right now he doesn't have that. They took he took Venom away, and that's a nerf. And now he's about to get this other one, the burning one, which apparently isn't going to be that good either, damage wise. Like it's burning, but like it doesn't let you kill, and hitting it initially doesn't do any damage. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but like when you pop the actual ability, it doesn't hurt. It just has to do the burn later. And I'm like, why does it not do any? Why doesn't it do like any actual damage first and then burn? Like that would just
that's very weird.
Yeah, no. But it's really weird because of that. So, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm not really playing Spider-Man too much this season. It's just not going to be very fun.
It's quite unfortunate.
My man just needs a small buff, bro. Just like
that'll be scary.
Like he needs like a 5% because they give him the seasonal bonus and like he gets more damage, right? But he needs like to have that 5% or 10% damage all the time. Like, just overall, just give him like a 10% buff overall. And then if you want to, when the seasonal bonus comes out and he gets to have a little bit extra oomph to him, that's nice, right? And then on top of that, I think the one thing I would do is I would just make it so that like his projectile is probably like a tad bit faster, right? Like his like webs, like because
that's fine.
Because the thing is that Spider-Man's super telegraphed. Like, you know when he's attacking you. You know from the very beginning he's attacking you. He has to
hear the light ass whips. I hear that shit from a mile away.
That's what I'm saying. His swings are not stealthy. His swings are not stealthy at all. I thought it was, but no, it's not. Right? And then on top of that, you hit him with like a web tracer. But you have to hit him with a web tracer in order to start your comp. So if you get hit with a web tracer, you're like, well, I wonder who's about to attack me.
This is my biggest issue right now.
He's like, It's like,
let's take out the Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. You get to turn around and be like, all right, you have to go now. And like everything about him is super telegraphed. And I'm like, why does he do so little damage if that's the case, right? Like if I have to do all of this to make anything work, why do I have to, I have to jump through hoops essentially to make him work? Which is why I'm looking forward to like whenever they add Miles or something like that, because hopefully they'll add Miles at some point. But like, I'm hoping for like an easier use Spider-Man that's like fun, right? That's like really fun in comparison, because he's already fun. But I just want like an easier use one, I guess, because
probably more abilities, more invisible. Oh my god. Miles is still scary.
He would probably be really scary in this game too. I'm not even gonna lie, he'd probably be really scary in this game. But like, just so that you're not doing the gymnastics for like so little in comparison, is the deal. I think that would be nicer. But as far as like everyone else goes, like we went over. Were you were in the stream for when we were going over the rival stuff, right? Like the season 3 update.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we don't have we can go over it again, sort of, but like not inherently. Like obviously with Phoenix coming. Oh, and that's the
Yeah.
other thing. I forgot about this part. So the team up bonus he's getting with Johnny, that's supposed to be like really nice. Apparently, some statistics was ran. Johnny's like one of the least used heroes. So like, when are you getting that team up?
Also with the Spider-Man thing, so good luck with that too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, well, sucks to
What
suck.
does that team up do again for who's the anchor?
Johnny's the anchor, so he has to be on the
Ooh.
team for you to get it, right? But he's not picked very often, apparently, like at
Not at
all.
all.
Like he's one of the least picked heroes, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. And then you have to be playing Spider-Man when there's a Johnny in order to get the team up, and the team up's not even that great. Like it's cool, like it's really cool looking from a visual perspective, and it's like the idea of it is like, oh yeah, he gets to do burn damage to people, but like people did the math on it, and it's like, yeah, it's just not worth it, man.
He's gonna be mad fire anyway because Johnny's there.
Yeah, you're just looking at it and be like, it's just not worth it. And like as I've been looking into it, like the character kind of comes down to the idea of playing with teammates that are paying attention to what everyone's doing. So like if I go in, like I could play as a decent Spider-Man that like is finishing off people, right? Or I can play as a Spider-Man that like gets healing ults and stuff like that. Like I make them pop stuff early. But if people aren't paying attention to the fact that they're popping things early, or like they're using cooldowns that like they can that are gonna stay like away for a long period of time, no one capitalizes on that. Then it's like, well, everything I did was for nothing. But like obviously we're getting, and then we're getting like a character like fucking Phoenix coming in the next patch who's like murdering people. Crazy. She looks too good. She's a little too good, honestly.
She looks scary.
She's gonna get nerfed. She's going to get nerfed. There's no way she can.
Day one. Day one's gonna be, what is 11th? Is that a Monday?
On the 11th, yeah.
That's on a Friday.
I'm just not going to work. Just looking at that being like, that's rough, man. Get to spend a whole weekend with people just ending each other over this character. People will be fighting over her, and she has to get nerfed, because I mean, granted, it's like the deal is she does 3 shots. It's 1, 2, and then the explosion, right? I thought when we were looking at that like you had to hit them 3 times and then you can do the explosion, right? Because you have the 3 little lines. Nah, it's just 2, 1, 2 explosion, and then you get 2. If you hit them in the head, which I think we did mention, but if you get a critical when shooting as her, you'll get 2 of them, so it's just 2 shots.
No.
Yeah, you'll get the 2 little marks. So she's a far more dangerous Hela, is how I saw it. Which is crazy, because Hela's dangerous.
We're doomed.
People are gonna get cooked.
Literally.
Also, her melee attack does it too, because the Phoenix attacks and it puts the little tracers on it, and that's her passive, like the little explosion things. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was something we were gonna have to worry about when Gambit got involved. I didn't think we were getting it from her. Whenever Gambit showed up, I figured, oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem. No, we're getting that shit early. So it's gonna be rough, but whenever we have to be near each other, she's gonna get banned. I feel bad for anybody that likes to play ranked all the time, because they'll never get to play her. She's like a perma ban for sure. Like people are just gonna be like, no, get that shit out of here, bro.
Hell no.
Exactly. It's gonna be her Wolverine just sitting in the corner all the time, being like, well, damn.
I'm gonna do what I want now.
And she's gonna be a menace in low elo, because no one in high elo's gonna let her be played. I think that's the funniest part. It's not gonna be able to. But
else?
I mean,
Rivals?
they did. I mean, Rivals does have.
We did a lot with that conversation about that, but
yeah.
I'm
looking forward to the thing
about my show that me and they come and watch it.
Yes, tell me about this.
All right, show is called Vikings. It's on Netflix. One of my coworkers recommended it. She said it's like Game of Thrones but from Netflix. I'm like, that sounds stupid. I ain't gonna watch that.
That sounds a little
They're
strange,
like,
but all right.
I was like, okay, whatever. Then I watched the first episode with him. I'm like, wait, this is a lot of death and a lot of carnage, a lot of sadness already. It's only been episode 1. So we continue watching it, and it's getting better and better. To be honest, I'm liking this more than Game of Thrones.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's on. I'm on season 3 or 4 now.
What is the
out
show
of 6
called?
seasons. Vikings. Just Vikings.
Just Vikings.
I don't say just, but Vikings. Vikings is the title.
Fair enough. I've heard good things.
It's really good, and there's a spin-off show about like a couple hundred years in the future.
Okay.
And it's 3 seasons of that.
Okay.
So it was a lot of content. I said I need a long show to watch with him, and I expect this to be so fucking good. It's the star. He's a beast. He cannot lose a battle.
He just does not lose.
When you see him walking into a war, I'm like, oh, those enemies are fucked.
They're dead.
And then like seeing side characters talk like, damn, he really fucked our shit up. I really hate this nigga. I love when they pad this for to see hating niggas. It's like, scheme, we're gonna get him.
One day we'll get him. He's too good for now, but still.
And then they fail.
That's funny. I mean, I guess at some point he's probably gonna get cooked. I'm assuming.
He has not had the perfect. It's been a rough. I'm not gonna say a lot, but
stuff's been happening. Stuff was happening.
Yeah.
I got you. Stuff's been happening.
I would recommend it, but it's a long show. Each episode's like an hour, and it's been like 10 episodes a season.
Okay.
So you got 60 hours of your life for a show. Some people can't even do that because they can't watch One Piece. It's too long.
Wait a minute, hold on. Breaking news for apparently Red Dead Online people, but apparently, I mean, I'm saying breaking news, but this is the first time I'm seeing it. Apparently, it's getting an update called Strange Tales of the West.
There's no way they're actually doing an update. They said we're done with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Volume 1, by the way, is what it's called. So, like, there's more.
I can't believe this until I see something, because there's no way.
Oh, here you go. I got you. There's a trailer. Apparently, this happened earlier this week.
Earlier this week? Oh, hell no. I didn't see anything about it.
Hang on, look at that.
Check this out.
I saw that and was like, huh. Now, obviously, this would normally fly under my radar because I don't give a shit about Red Dead. But, like, I figured if I found it, I'm like, I probably should just give it to the friends that do. You know, it makes sense.
I love ads.
Oh, yeah, ads are the best, aren't they? I love them. They pay the bills, but unfortunately, you know, they be like that.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
What am I looking at right now?
They're doing Strange Tales from the West, bro. It's like when they did the zombie stuff, except for Red Dead Online.
So, what the hell? I fuck with this, but I'm scared. Like, what is this?
Exactly as I spoke.
The top comments, looks like one guy left work in an RDO, finally finishes the project. It's been 84 years.
It's like, I got you guys, I got you. But, tell me more. Tell me more.
These comments are like, there's no way. This is like news we did not expect.
Everybody's like, I didn't see this coming. I was not prepared.
Red Dead getting online DLC in 25 is crazy. That's something.
I mean, that's facts. Yes, that's true. That's the part. Red Dead Online getting an update. Crazy. That's insane. I thought they let that game die. That's insane.
When did they come out?
Red Dead
that's good breaking news. Thank you, Ahmani. You got my live reaction to that. That's genuine. Like, ain't no fucking way. You lie.
You're lying. I was like, no, this is a trailer. Came out 6 days ago.
Play now.
See, this is why I'm like, I don't think
Wow.
Aaron and Javi know. I don't think they know. They
Oh
probably
fuck.
would have been on the
Like,
game. They haven't said anything about it. They don't know.
oh my god. And fucking YouTube video next to it. I got first time in Red Dead is back. Like what?
Did
I
you know
said
that there was
no.
another Cat in the Hat movie coming out? By the way,
Yeah, well, I'm scared. I don't trust movies like that.
I
It
mean,
looks weird.
it's not live action. It's just
I know, but it's still weird.
All right, fair enough. It's just
I
weird.
saw a glimpse of it. I said, hell no. I saw that there was like 20 things.
Really?
Yeah. You never saw the trailer? I didn't see the trailer. All I saw was 20 things. Like it was like thing one, two,
Oh,
be
well,
whatever.
20 things you should know. I hadn't watched the trailer yet. Let me see. It's like 2 minutes.
You want to live stream it?
Have you seen the trailer?
No.
Okay, we'll look at it real quick. While I
Something
set
real
that up,
quick.
continue what you were saying about anything else you were checking out.
Anything else I want to say about Viking? No, it's a good show. I recommend it. Any of the shows I've been watching. To Be Hero X. Amazing show.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pausing this. We gotta
Holy
talk about
shit.
Stupid Hero X. Hold up. We gonna wait on this Cat in the Hat live reaction. Nah, we gonna talk about Stupid Hero X, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. I mean, you already know, but let me tell you something, bro.
It is a highly recommended show. I love it.
I want to go into more detail, but genuinely, it's better if you go in blind.
Mm-hmm.
But what we can tell you though is this is a superhero show in which the world does. I mean, I feel like you've probably heard of like some stuff because it's been popular, but like where the world entirely is based on your powers are based on what people believe you can do, right? And like the amount of faith people have in you makes you stronger. And so there's like a level of like I guess well by default there's like commentary in it. By default. Just its very nature is like this. But it's such a interesting world to watch heroes do stuff in. And it's
how to become
fun.
heroes.
Yeah, how to become hero how to be a hero is actually like really fascinating in that kind of world.
Mm-hmm. And the animation. Oh,
bro, the animation
so
is
beautiful.
crazy. Okay, so here's the deal. This is a multimedia medium, I should say, show. So it will flip from 3D to 2D, and both of them look gorgeous, and then different styles of 2D at that. So like you'll get some really nice stuff out of this. This looks sick. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's all kind of consistent too, like where it's like even though you like an art style changes, you still know exactly who the characters are when they pop up. Like you understand exactly who they are, so it's like okay.
And it's an anthology series, so it's like different people. You get to see different heroes.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna say all that. I was just gonna look and vibe.
Nah, they gotta know.
I got
You can see the whole world with each person's view.
You get to see a lot. But 2B Hero X is fire. I highly recommend going checking that out. Both recommend that. That shit's cool.
We're almost like halfway through, actually.
Yeah, that's right, because it's still premiering. Also, by the way, Don Don's back.
Yeah, I watched that, actually.
Okay, you did? Cool.
You watched it?
I already know, so, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, you do know. Yeah, true. Still some freaky shit. I was like, hey, yo.
You forgot what... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's what threw me off the last time. Because, like, when the season ended, I was like, yo, how do you end a season like that? How do we end...
crazy how they ended.
Yeah, where we're ending it was crazy, right? The fact that we came back, you have so many people going like, how do you start a season off like that? And I was like, well, considering I know where we stopped, yeah, this is where we're starting. But yeah, no, that was... It's crazy because where they ended it at, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, like, you know this too, because you were watching it, but it's like literally in the middle of an arc. Like, manga-wise, it's in the middle of an arc. And so it's like
a middle of arc.
Yeah, it's like the weirdest spot. Like, I thought they were gonna at least finish the arc. They was like, no, we're stopping here. And I was like, for what? Why would you stop here?
We need a break.
How did you do that? So, for it to come back, it's kind of interesting. Not gonna lie though, how do you feel about the new theme song?
To skip.
It's not as good as the first one.
Yeah.
They tried to come back with something, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not.
No, but I'll say this: the animation and
Oh
theme
no, it still
song
looks
is
good.
pretty
It still looks
cool.
good.
It's very cool, but
But the
I
song
heard
just
it
don't
one
hit
time.
like the last one,
It's
bro.
it's not enough for me.
It's
It's a
not
skip for
enough.
me. No hate to Don, but I'm gonna get to the sauce of the show because I'm
Oh
just
yeah, because the first
skipping
one
into it.
was a banger. It was an every time player, bro.
you
Without question.
know, you know what we should do about it? Every time like season 2, we just do the theme songs from season 1.
You're right. We'll just play the theme song over the intro.
I gotta hit.
That would, no, yeah, probably hit. Probably still go hard with it too. Actually, now I think about it. Mm-hmm. With the new visuals, just yeah, it probably still go good. But yeah, nah, Don's sick. I'm glad that's back. I'm glad people get to enjoy that again because I couldn't wait.
Don Thursdays.
I couldn't wait after the first episode. So like, I got issues.
Thank God the show is back. It's like it's just hard out here. Actually, it's crazy money. I actually watched all of Ironheart.
Oh, I did too. Okay, we could talk about that actually.
You know what's crazy? I said, fuck it. I'm doing nothing. It's 4th of July and nobody's here right now. Waiting for the family. I started July 3rd
Okay.
and I finished July 4th.
I was waiting for the new so I watched the first 3 episodes when they dropped, and then I was waiting for the second 3, and then I didn't watch them. I watched them a little bit later after they dropped. So like I did get to check that out. Joyce was telling me that we should like play it or watch it at some point.
Yeah, she convinced me to watch it. I thought I guess I'll watch
but
it.
it was fun. Well, okay. Before we go into like spoiler territories of it, because we'll do that in a second. How did you feel about it?
Mm-hmm. I actually really liked it. I fucked with her story. I understand she did some stupid decisions, but it's she's young, but it was reasonable for her story for her to do those things.
I
So
I agree. Because I'm not gonna lie, one of the number one things I like to do is like immediately after finishing something, I'll go and look up other people's like reactions and feelings of it. And I went to do that, and I'm like, bro, everyone fucking hate, or at least on the internet, right? As far as normal people are considered, that's the weirdest part. As far as normal people are considered, I've heard so many opinions of people going like, oh yeah, it's good, I really enjoyed it, I really liked it, right? Everyone that's an internet personality that's still watching like the MCU shows or whatever like that is like, it's fucking garbage. And I'm like, did we watch the same show? Like, what the fuck? I just feel so weird.
That gotta be Rage Bait or something. Like
no, but like all of them are just like, nah, it's bad. And I'm like, I'm confused, mate. Like, are we watching the same show? I think the only person I saw positive opinions on, and that's just from the first 3 episodes, is Comics Explained. Comics, like Rob was literally like, yeah, no, I thought it was cool. And I was like, cool, Rob, I did too. I just want to know what your opinion is on the last couple episodes, because like you only watched the first 3. But like this weird, I'm just like, bro, am I even watching the same show as people? I don't know what's up. Maybe it's just me. Like a part of me, that's part of why I'm not gonna lie. That's part of why I wanted to do pay per play action is to kind of put out more like, not so. I guess I don't want to say like trash or divisive, but like
we want to do positive views.
I would like to
like
do.
this
Yeah,
is.
I would much rather talk about something I like than constantly sitting on something like I don't. And don't get me wrong, I do that a lot when it comes to like fairy tale or something like that, right? But like I at the end of the day, I'd much rather talk about like genuinely have a fun conversation about like the stuff that's good than to
talk about negative stuff. That's just it feels bad.
yeah,
It's like bad
it
for the
feels
soul.
bad, man. And like I'm not gonna lie, I walked away from Ironheart being like, I really thought this was kind of cool. It was like a street level Iron Man situation, which is not what I was expecting from Ironheart, but I think it worked. Ultimately, I was like, oh yeah, street level Iron Man. That's what's happening here. And
she had that suit like episode 1. I'm like, holy shit.
I was like, this is fun. And then here's the fun thing about it too. It's back to like the classic thing. Like it's a suit, like it's an actual suit, right? So like it's there, it exists, they can get in it. It's not like the nanotech that we were always having for like a lot of like stuff recently in the MCU. It's like, no man,
got that yet.
It's the big chunky suit. Like she's just hopping in that bitch and just firing away. It's cool. I don't know. I just kind of walked away from it being like, this was a fun ride. Like I really enjoyed it. I think this was kind of nice. And to be fair, I walk away like that for like a lot of MCU movies, not all of them, but like I think if I don't know, I just feel like if you there's like a lot of stuff that you can do that's like fun in those movies. But granted,
Mm-hmm.
I think a
Yeah, we
huge part
probably
of
did.
it, at least for me, and this is not really in this movie as much, right? But it's the quirky dialogue that some people have like such a big issue with, like the
I
punchline,
hate that.
joke here, joke there kind of thing. Like
It's Marvel.
yeah, the Marvel formula quote. I don't know. I personally I like that dialogue. I mean, I like dialogue that's different, but like for
I like it, and that's their thing.
yeah, yeah, it's literally their thing. So I guess it's like when people get annoyed with it, I'm just kind of confused. I'm like, well, why did you go watch a Marvel movie if you don't like that inherently? Like, I don't know.
That shit really said Marvel like comics in the beginning. You not see that shit?
And don't get me wrong, not every character needs to be like quip quip, punchline punchline, right? But like at the same time, it's like I mean, like I watched Punisher. Punisher wasn't like that. I don't even think
Mhm.
Daredevil was really like that too much, and I would expect more from him.
Only time he was like that was when he was an actual lawyer.
Yeah,
He was funny. He
yeah,
was just fucking around.
because
He's
he's
dead ass when he was Daredevil.
he doesn't make jokes when he's Daredevil. But like, yeah, like if I'm watching Spider Man and people are like, "Oh, I can't stand how quippy he is," I'm like, "Do you fucking like
That'd be
Spider Man then? Like
no
what?"
way. That is a no way.
That's a no way.
You're that's a rage bait. That's crazy.
I'm like, why are we even watching this? And then people walked away from Wakanda Forever kind of the same, and I don't even think that had the quippy. It was so enthralled in being like about Lost and stuff like that that I didn't think it had the natural like feeling of like haha jokey joke because like where the jokes at? Everybody's sad in this movie. Everybody's sad or upset in this movie. Where the jokes at? What? Are we bugging? I don't know. But
Yeah.
if you want, I can put up a spoiler thing and we could talk about Ironheart in a little bit more detail.
Yeah.
If you want. All right, cool.
I have some thoughts I want to say.
So, spoiler warnings for Ironheart. If you haven't watched it, I say go watch it. It's fun. I really enjoy it. Devaughn, what about
I
you?
say go watch it too.
All right, cool.
If you're a Marvel fan,
Yeah, it's a fun one.
understand what's happening.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. It's not even really jokey like that. Not in my opinion. And it's just like
Yeah,
it's fun. Well, no, that's
deadass
not.
shit.
Yeah, no, the stuff with the AI is very very jokey. But that's a whole nother thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be doing spoilers for that in 3, 2, 1. All right, cool. We're in there. All right, so Ironheart.
Wait, Ahmani. A funny thing about that AI, that actress,
Mhm.
she was in This Is Us.
I didn't know that.
So when I saw her like in like the beginning, I was like, "Oh shit, that's my girl."
That's my
She was in a
girl.
really sad show. Then she dies. I'm like, ah.
Damn. I'm cooked.
It's like, oh shit, I can see her alive, chilling type shit. No. And then she comes back as an AI, like, okay, bet. And then she dies.
I'm like, fuck. I can't win. But she's having fun in this. She's just hopping around and doing whatever she wants to for the most part in this.
But that AI thing during the show is really good. I fucks with that.
I can agree that I found her to be a tad annoying at times, but
she's trying to play herself.
at the same time, I was just like, yeah, I mean, like it's fine. like I understood her plot line, and I think her plot and like everything she had to do with Riri was like interesting. But like from minute one where she like fell asleep and woke up and she's like became the AI, I'm like, that's an issue. That's a really big issue. it's like having your dead friend as your AI feels like a problem, right? Like that's an issue.
Yeah.
And I was kind of waiting for like the brother to see for like the longest, and when he did see, I was like, that's exactly what I expected him to say. I'm my girlfriend.
He said, hell.
Kill that shit now. What the fuck? I was like, yeah, no, That's about right, man.
You're going to love it. He's like, oh no, how you grew to love this shit? Fuck out of here.
It needs to go. I was like, well, I'm also not gonna lie. I think she chose like the worst time to show herself.
Yeah, every time.
Oh,
No, she.
yeah, just about every time. But like that time specifically, where she like needed homeboy to like help her, calm
Yeah,
down,
that
and then
was
she's
really
like,
the
"Hey,
worst
it's
time.
me," and it's like, why now? Why now? At least let her like lead into you. You can't just pull up. That's not a thing you just rip the band-aid off of. Like, what are you doing?
Honestly, thinking about it, not gonna lie, she was a trash AI. I'm thinking about a lot of things. She did like the fact that she froze when she saw a gun.
Oh, that did happen.
Aren't you light?
It literally can't hit you, but she got her memories though. So this is right. So she froze.
I
So
know,
it's part of
I
that.
know,
Yeah.
but
Trauma.
but lock in. Aren't you like a robot?
I need you to be ready.
Like how you freeze when I need you the most? Like,
But they both were, to be fair. But yeah, you're not wrong. You go freeze when I need you the most. It's like, come on, get it together. Now, I'm not gonna lie. In that scene where they're about to get shot at, I'm also finding it a little funny. Oh wait, she didn't close the mask. That was a problem. That was an issue.
yeah.
It took her way too long to close the mask. Because I was like, you are in a giant iron suit. I'm pretty sure you're bulletproof. I'm pretty sure you're good. But like,
Yeah, she never closed the mask.
yeah, the
by
mask
way.
was the issue.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, oh, the perfect place to shoot. A black woman.
Which is unfortunate because it's just like you see a person that looked like Iron Man. He's like, "I'm gonna shoot." I'm like, "Bro, why do you think that's gonna? Why do you think that's gonna work?" I'm just confused at that cop. I'm like, he's like, "Freeze!" I'm like, "Bro, the gun's not. It's clearly an Iron Man suit, bro. The gun's not doing nothing. It's really not."
What did you think about the villain, the main guy? I like
Parker
how he
Robbins?
tricked her. I was like, bro, this is a don't do it, Reed. This is not good.
Everything
I know
about
you
this
need
is
the
sketchy
money.
as fuck.
Go. I'm like, you have like an Iron Man suit. Go do something.
Go stop saving people. Go join the Avengers. Like,
Go do something, bro.
just do something.
Yo, I would have went to your kind of, yo, I need a little cash type shit.
Yeah, I got kicked out the college. I'm like, hey, yo, can I just...
You can't help me build a suit real quick?
Hey, Riri, can I just
Y'all
go
got
back
me,
to work?
right?
No, I'm like, Riri, can I just study in Wakanda? Can you just, like hire me to just work on stuff in Wakanda? I think that would have been fine. I would have been like, hey, look, MIT don't want
She
me
had
no
to
more
go.
because I be doing stuff. So how about you just hire me?
Now she had to go to Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I actually don't get. Like, they went back. She could have... Because, okay, they do mention Wakanda and Shuri at some point, but at the time that they mentioned it, I'm like, well, you already got yourself into shit now. So like, yeah, no, it sounds bad now that you're trying to do it. But like, I think that you initially, like, right after her whole situation with just MIT being like, no more of this, if you just went and was like, hey, look, I'm no longer in MIT. I am really good at building stuff, as you know. Can I just work for you guys? Like, can you just hire me and put me in the labs over there? I would love to just learn the stuff and like have access to the same amount of stuff I had before. And I feel like Shuri could have been like, yeah, I got you. Say less. Come through.
She didn't even try.
She didn't even try. But
But it is what it is.
it is.
Yeah, the villain.
Parker
he was
Robbins is cool. I like him.
What's his name?
Parker Robbins. He is
Yeah, Parker Robbins. Yes.
comic book wise. He is considered okay. I'm not even gonna lie. This show gave Parker Robbins so much swag. It's not crazy. It's crazy. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Because like Parker Robbins
Like,
in the comics.
I thought he was a cool guy.
No, because Parker Robbins in the comics, best way I can describe it is like he's considered. He's a threat, like he's a problem, but like he's also considered like a loser at the same time. Like he's a loser ultimately. Like, so the idea is that like he has the hood, and when he loses the hood, which I like that they kept the fact that they kept him alive in this one. So like I'm like, thank you MCU for keeping more villains alive so they can come back. um But in the comic books, he has the hood for like the longest, and then he loses the hood, right? But he becomes so obsessed with having power that he starts looking into other things that like allow him power. So like at one point, he held 2 of the Infinity Stones and was about to get a third. Like he's that kind of guy. like
Holy
he
shit.
he's a loser in the sense of like, yeah, he just like he's Parker Robbins, bro. Like that's his name. Like he's not like a super powered villain. He's just some dude that's just like obsessed with getting more like abilities, and like he can't. Anytime he does get power, he loses it. Right? Like whenever they beat him, he loses whatever ability he acquired. So it's like he's just a thief that's just punches way above his weight class a lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
like way above his weight class. But I think that it was kind of a cool way of introducing like the magical side of stuff for Marvel, like reintroducing it, I guess, and like mixing that with like certain characters. Like I think having having an Iron Man suit, like an Iron Man character, right? Ice character,
Powered by magic.
powered by magic, which is crazy because that's new, right? But like essentially going against someone that is magical based, it's kind of fun. I think they picked a good one for it, right? The idea that I wasn't expecting her to join the team and be a part of it when I heard that Parker Robbins was going to be the villain, but I like that they made him very convincing. Right? He's
Yeah.
chilling. He knows for a while. He's like, oh, you did this, right? Like you know. I like how he knows that like she quote unquote killed um his cousin. Now I say quote unquote because look, he did it to himself. I'm gonna be real.
I was about to say like he was slacking.
He really did it to himself. She was like, I'm just trying to understand what your cloak made out of. This shit kind of crazy. I want, leverage so that if I try to leave, you don't just kill me. Because I'm trying to be out. Which is fair, because if you're blasting ex homies in the face, like, yeah, maybe I kind of want some leverage to make sure you don't kill me. I think that's fair. Dude's like, you got a piece of the cloak? I'll kill you. I'm like, it's a piece of the cloak. Relax, bro. Relax. I'm literally saving the homies right now. In fact, yeah, like she has the suit save the rest of the team while they're in there, and like he's the only one that doesn't make it out because when she leaves, it locks down. And I'm like, that's on you, bro, because you tried to kill her. All you had to do was not try to kill her.
Could have been chill. Could have been chill, but no.
Could have been chill.
Yes, I knew you were an asshole.
Always do it. I'm like, okay, sure, but like trying to kill her right now is not helping your case right now. And then on top of that, like I like that she's responsible for his death, but not actually responsible for his death. Like she didn't do it, but like simply being like, you know what?
She could have helped him.
Nah, he was already dead. Because she cycled back around and scanned, and he was already gone. And I was like, yeah.
He could have been unconscious.
But I mean, no, dude, they had the heart monitor thing. That shit said zero. That shit was dead. That nigga was gone.
I did forget about that. He did have 0 HP.
Exactly 0 HP. He was dead, bro. Well, that was funny. I was like, damn, bro, he's gone. I did like the fact that like, okay, this is the weird part. So he had the cloak, right? And the cloak lets him go invisible, but lets him do a couple other things. I find that Parker Robbins is such a loser that the only thing he can figure out to do with the cloak is go invisible and have homing bullets.
There's more?
Yeah, the cloak lets him do a lot more. He can teleport with the cloak.
Oh my god, he could have did everything.
He could have did a lot of things.
What? He can teleport? I could have beat her easily.
I mean, you started to see it in the end of the series, but like the cloak lets him do that whole demon form thing that he was doing. He didn't go full transformation, but like he could do more. That cloak lets him do a lot. And so like it was kind of fun to see him do like some of the stuff he was doing, because it's like he used his guns as a conduit and things like that. But like technically the guns are supposed to be a conduit, so like he could fire off spells. Like it didn't have to just be bullets. He just knew so little about the thing that he had, that it was like, wow. And then they mentioned Mephisto, which is crazy.
Yeah. No,
didn't just mention it. He showed up.
Mephisto?
Okay.
What does Mephisto do? I hear him a lot. Like,
Mephisto is basically the devil of Marvel, right? So technically he's a Hell Lord, but like he's the one that tends to he's the one that tends to make deals with people, right? So Mephisto's the one that makes a deal with Johnny Blaze and turns him into Ghost Rider, right? He's like, you give me souls, and then I make sure I cure your dad of cancer, right? So he takes the deal, and then his dad dies from a motorcycle accident the next day instead. And so it's like, okay. Mephisto's deals, he always makes a deal for like someone's soul or something like that. And when he does that, there's usually a price to pay somehow, just because of how it works. Kind of like what he did with the hood, where he's like, I'm going to give you the hood. It's your tool. You can use that to do things. Yada, yada, yada. I'll give you the power to get your own, what you want. And then like the hood is killing him. Like it's stealing his soul little by little the entire show, right? And so it's like, yeah, there's the price, right? Which also, homie didn't even bother to ask what the price was. He started to, and then just was like, "Nah, I don't even worry about it." He's like, "What's it cost me?" He's like, "Don't worry about it." He's like, "All right, I don't care no more." I was like, "How you just gonna say nah?" I want to know what that price is. If I'm gonna make a deal with you, I need to know what I'm dealing with. He was like, "Nah, I don't even care. I don't even care no more." But he does stuff like that. So for instance, it's like Ghost Rider's a thing. He did one with Spider-Man in the comics, which it was to save Aunt May. He had to give up his marriage. People still hate that storyline. That storyline sucks. But Mephisto is known for making deals that tend to fire back on people, and he's basically the devil. Technically, like I said, Hell Lord. So technically, there's supposed to be a bunch of other people that also exist in like that realm that like are just as strong, but he's considered like the strongest one usually. It's kind of a deal. Yeah. Which means that we're probably gonna get Ghost Rider. Like one of the Ghost Riders is usually the follow up to him. Which is nice. I don't know.
We really casually talk to him. That's crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm surprised that they had her make the deal. Thought that was crazy.
But what is their deal?
She actually brought back her friend.
Yeah, but like how?
Magic. I think what he did is he basically was like, because they never explain exactly what it is. They're like, oh, you can bring back the AI, right? Like she's like, you can do it, and he's like, nah, I can do better. And so through magic, I guess he gave her the knowledge of what to do with magic, and like the calculations, the understanding. And so, like, as she learned it, she figured out how to bring her back, essentially. And she thought it was the AI, but it actually was her friend. Like, she actually just did a resurrection spell. And I thought that was kind of wild. I was like, wow, you made her do a resurrection spell? That's... Alright. Guess that's back. Like, she's just back. So, I'm looking forward to season 2, because we have to address that now.
Has to.
Or at least a movie. But yeah, she did make a deal with Mephisto. Now... you know what actually annoyed me the most in this show? There was one scene where I actually was like super pissed. Okay, so you know when she takes the cloak, like the little piece of cloak, to the
she cuts it with a laser.
Yeah, to the shop, and the shop is like stupid, right? Like they're doing their whole thing. They're like, hey, look, here's the I think the girl that they have, like, with the glasses, I'm like, she's fine, right? She's attempting to explain to her what it is that this thing is getting its power from. Her mom, not Riri's mom, but the girl that's helping, like the magic shop lady, she pisses me off because she's like, they're like, hey, what is it? Tell me what it is. Where is it getting its power from? So I understand it, at the very least, what not to mess with. And she's just like, nope, can't say nothing. Y'all get out of here. Shut up. Don't talk about it. Get that shit out of my shop. And I'm like, we came here to get information. The one thing you're not doing is giving me information. I'm like, I needed help figuring out what this is. Y'all told me what it is, but won't tell me where, like, what it's getting its power from. And it's like, I need to know where it's getting its power from. She's like, nope, not telling nothing. I'm like, and I'm just sitting there going, like, if you don't tell her what it is, she's gonna find her own way of finding out about it. If she has her own way of finding out about it, she has no warnings of what she's dealing with.
And thank God for her daughter.
That's what I'm saying. Her daughter came back. I was like, look, bro, this is the deal. This is what I know about this. I was like, bro, man, this is... Like, I was so glad she came back. I was like, thank you. Jeez.
A real one.
For real. Helped out with the armor and everything. I appreciate her. I was like, damn, bro. like this
Part of the team.
for real. So you get part of Team Ironheart. Which I do want to mention they never actually call her that at any point in the show. They call her Ironhead
Not one
at some
bit.
point, but I was like, wow, they're actually never gave her the name. I thought that was really weird. I'm wondering now that I think about it, are they gonna use the? Is Riri gonna have like a similar problem as like Tony, where like now that it's magic, right? Is like her little chess piece gonna be used to keep her alive, so that like she doesn't die from like the consequences of keeping her friend alive?
Huh? I don't know. I don't think so. That would be crazy. Oh, wow, imagine though.
And right,
That's like her condition. Yeah, that's what you were saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? But yeah, that could be it, Ahmani.
could be. I was thinking about that too. I was like, huh, that'd be kind of wild. Um, but dag, man, fun show though. Any other thoughts that you had or parts that you wanted to mention?
Anything else to say about you? No, I loved it. I say I loved it. It was I'll say an 8 out of 10. It has its downs, but I approve the show.
Yeah,
Marvel
I had
did
some
good.
fun times the whole time with it. Yeah, 10 seems about right. I walked away
Huh?
from it having a good time. There was some parts that made me a little annoyed, but like
It is what it
it
is.
is what it is. So yeah, I think 8 out of 10 is fair.
One last thing for my part.
Go for it.
I love Squid Games. It was a great final season.
I haven't
to
seen the new
show.
season, bro. I'm so
I know.
sad.
That's all I said. That's all I'm saying is that.
Are we gonna watch
That's all
it
I
soon?
had to say about Squid.
That's fair.
Yeah, we can watch them. I have no problem watching it. It was good.
Okay, cool.
But I'm gonna be playing games. I'm watching. I'm not watching. That's man long.
That's fair. I'm gonna do something else for sure. All right. Let me see. I guess it's
I did
yeah.
a
That's for
solid
last
hour.
Yeah. For me, I guess we'll go look at this cat in the hat thing real quick.
Oh yeah, let me get you straight.
I've almost forgot about that entirely.
I completely forgot. Wait, I wasn't here. Oh, and that's matter.
No, it's fine. It just started.
In 2026. Oh, I can't wait that long.
This looks good though,
Oh, that's great.
like animation wise.
A new world.
A new world.
How is this waiting to be unlocked?
I'm actually really confused as to where's this at? Oh, it literally has a warning.
Crazy one.
Wow, there's a lot of these. A lot of warnings basically saying don't open it. Okay, so it's not even like the original story or like the other movie that we did. It's just I'm actually really confused as where we're at. Just the world, I guess.
I got my way.
Oh, there's two worlds.
Yeah, this is the imaginary place, and then go to the.
Oh, so it is still kind of the original story. Oh, oof. Dang, pepper spray. That's
Crazy
funny.
work.
That's actually pretty funny. Okay, this could be fun. Okay. Oh, yeah, they gotta show thing one and thing two. Cause yeah. Wait, what?
That's what I said.
Oh,
And I saw that. I saw a screenshot of that.
oh.
A
Huh. That's a lot of things.
lot of things.
There's way more than thing one and thing two. All right. Well, that's a live reaction to that. That looks animation wise, it looks good.
That's good.
Looks fun.
Check it out when it comes out
We'll see.
in 2026.
Humor wise, it could be a little yeah. The trailer's for 2025. It's not coming out till next year. I thought it was a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks good. February 27th.
Not too far.
So that's not that crazy. Um, I guess I'll get into my week. I'll blow through that real quickly, and then we can call it. Um. Oh yeah, no, I've been reading. I've been doing a lot of reading. I'll do like 3 books, bro.
Jesus.
um. I finished up, if I remember correctly. It was Forged in Blood. So I finished Forged in Blood. Forged in Blood. Technically, I've been reading a lot of fantasy stuff. Who knew? Um, Forged in Blood was about, if I remember correctly, it was these people who essentially were kind of like treated like Marvel's mutants. They all have magical abilities essentially, and they were being hunted down by what is essentially regular people. Um, it takes place kind of in more of a like a fantasy section. Granted, this was the furthest one in the back of my mind, so this is like the one I probably read the furthest out. So I'm trying to just retrace my steps with it as far as things are considered. I don't remember exact names because I've been
Mm-hmm.
enthralled in the other 2 books that I currently just finished. Um, but the way it was is that this world existed in which like a big rebellion happened at some point involving these people who were Orishan in nature. So they had like magical abilities that let them like do like stuff with the elements and magic, and some people could like teleport. Everyone had like a specific kind of gift, right? Um, and as time went on after like that rebellion happened, it got squashed. A bunch of people got like killed. Technically, both these books have rebellions. That's kind of crazy. Um, and
Rebellion is in the air.
rebellion is in the air. But all those people started to be essentially hunted down as if they were, you know, it's like usually a problem if they have that they practice magic and things like that, they'll be killed. So they had to do it in secret. And our main character, I don't remember the name right now. She kind of she had her mom, right, and they were doing their best on their own, and they practiced healing people because it's one of the things that they could do, um, with their magics whenever they could, and because they helped out people, it was kind of like a hush hush. You know, we sell normal stuff, and if you know that maybe you needed some medicines, right? Like maybe normal medicine wasn't cutting it, we could do something about that, right? Um, and one day this like prince kid gets super dire sick, right? He comes through, and he's like, I need help, right? So they heal him up because he was getting poisoned by like a flower. Like this lady brings him. She's super pissed that they're using magic, but she's like, God, he needs to live. And then they leave,
Yeah.
and homegirl, like the servant chick, the servant chick leaves, right? They're like, we need Prince Kid to rest for a little while. He needs to take it easy, because after that, he just needs time, right? He befriends our main character because they're like 8 at the time. Um, he befriend the two of them befriend each other, and they're like, okay, cool, like vibes. Explain to me like what's it like to be a person like you, and they're like, okay, yeah, nah, this is the deal, right? Being a magic user is really cool and all, except for the fact that people don't like you, and then like, it's like, and technically the magic is really dangerous, but like the number one rule about the Orishan people, uh, is that they cannot use their magic to harm other. This is what makes it so dumb at the fact that they're being hunted, but like I guess it is a thing that they know, but not everyone knows, right? If an Orishan uses their magic to kill another person, their magic can be taken away, right? Like it literally will disappear from them. Um,
Jesus.
and so the idea is that they could never actually harm anyone with their abilities, but people are so afraid of what they can do that I mean, like, because technically speaking, you could kill someone, but you won't be
Yeah.
able to use magic again, right? But they're so afraid of those people, that even with that rule in place and them not knowing that, um, people are still kind of like, oh god, they can harm us. Stay away from them. They're dangerous. Be wary of them, right? And it's like they can't even kill people, bro. They literally can't, unless if they want to get rid of all their magic. Yeah, I guess they could. You better be worth it though. And it's not even like it just gets rid of their magic. It gets rid of their magic for like their whole line. Like their kids can't even have magic. Like
Yeah.
it just disappears. And so it's like,
Wait, like a current kid would lose their magic?
I don't know if a current kid would lose it. Actually, probably, from what I understand. It's it's
Damn.
it's a possibility. I would say if you already had the kid, because that logistic was never really explained. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if you already had the kid already inherited your gifts. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
say you're probably good, right? Like the kid already's got it, but you'd for sure lose your magic. But if you went to kill somebody before you had that kid's not getting any magic. Like,
Mm.
yeah, you fucked over your kid because you made a mistake.
Mm.
Um,
That's pretty cool though.
in fact, yeah, no, I actually think that's exactly how it is. Because I guess slight spoilers for the book, but like her father did kill someone with his magic at some point earlier because he was one of the people in the rebellion. I'm not gonna say who he was in the rebellion, but he was one of the people in the rebellion. Um, and he lost his magic
Okay.
obviously, but she obviously has hers later on. Um, but that's kind of the deal with that one. So his servant chick comes back and is like, okay, he's all safe and everything. He's like, yep, 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 cool, cool, cool. So that lady does magic. Get her. And it's like, bruh. It's the biggest bruh ever. And it turns out that the guard captain that she called has beef with her mom. She's like, oh, yo, I remember you. You don't remember me? Your old best friend? And it's like, wait, hold up. It's like, yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah, you left. He's like, I remember. Nah, you owe me a life. And it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute. And it's like she's even talking to the kid. He's like, yeah, you were supposed to be mine. You would have been my little baby, right? He's like, but nah, she gotta go. um, so her mom gets killed in the process while they're attempting to
Jesus.
escape. Cause yeah, um, and then she's stuck basically all on her own until till a time skip happens, essentially. And there's a nice little gap in there that doesn't tell you what happened for a reason, is what I'll say. Without spoiling the book, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, there's a time skip after her mom dies, and the book goes, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it until it's important. I'm like, fair enough. But in there, she's like learning about like how to use her abilities, but they're all doing it in secret. Like they're not. They're like, look, we can teach you how to use your abilities, how to defend yourself, but we also want to teach you like we have certain ways about it. It's like you can't be killing people, obviously, because you'll lose your magic. But you know, so you know what you can do and use it to your fullest capacity, but also, you know, so that you can use it to like escape and defend yourself in a good way without actually having to like kill anyone or fight anyone, kind of situations. And from there on, like she's brought to like this well, she goes to like this I guess it's like a fair, like a marketplace one day. And while in this marketplace, she finds out that this dude has some children, some Mauritian children that he's like, I'm trying to sell these children real quick, right? You know, you want some servants or some extra fun stuff to go on. I mean, I could sell you these children. And I'm like, and she hears that and she's like, okay, cool. Show me these kids. In her mind, she's like, I'm gonna free the fuck out these kids. And I'm beating his ass too if I get the opportunity. um, so like her friend is with her and she's like, okay, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like I get why you want to do this, but maybe we don't just do it like now. And she's like, that's funny. I'm doing that shit now. There's no way I'm letting these kids get no.
Go any further.
And then like, cause initially they're like, oh, maybe we can come back later and help him. And he's like, if you don't want to buy these kids, cause you don't look like you really serious about getting these kids. I have other people waiting in line. I just thought maybe I could get a deal first, but like, I just sell it to these other people I got lined up. And she's like, okay, say let's bet. So we're doing it now. And so she steals these kids from this dude, and he starts losing it. And he's like, nah, they stole my property, right? So then, like, they have to dip off, and they hide the kids somewhere in the fair for a little bit. And then while they're hiding it, they're like, look, we could take them back home, but what we have to do is we have to use this boat, right? We're gonna use this boat, put them on there. We're gonna get out of here. Her friend's like, are you sure about this? Because a storm is coming, and if y'all get caught up in that storm or in that boat before anybody can get back here, that's an issue. And she's like, it's fine. I can use my magic. We'll be straight. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea, but I got you, right? Like, she's like, I got your back. We already in this. um, so they go to do it. Um, something happens with the storm where it knocks her a little bit further off course with the kids. And one of her homies from back home, who she kind of got a crush on, he can teleport, right? She kind of like, okay, look, she like a little down bad for him. She's like, okay, look, I know you kind of a player, but you over here, kind of, you making the eyes at me, and I'm tired of it because I know you don't be serious. And he's like, nah, I'm serious about you though. So like he pulls up because he can teleport. So he pulls up and saves them out of that because like they're in there. So he pulls them out, right? Brings them back home, and once they're back home, well, brings her back to her house essentially. They're her adopted like mom and dad are like, brother, you couldn't have waited like 10 minutes. You couldn't have waited like you couldn't have just sent word, let us know. We could have had that handled later. You wanted to do it by yourself because you don't think. You always got to do things right away. You could have just told people. We would have been there. And like her adopted dad was like, did you think for a second if you came to us and told us there was some kids trapped in this thing that we was gonna let them stay there? It's on site, of course, but we would have did it better.
Way better.
We would have had a plan. Come on. And she's like, but I had to, yo. Like, you don't understand. I was like, nah, you just be trying to be independent by yourself all the time. It's stupid. um, but they do that, and they're like, okay, fine. Look, you got away from it. Everything worked out. Get, though. Yeah, everything. We got the kids. The kids are cool. They chilling. They upstairs. They vibing. He's like, it's all right. Right? Kids got powers too because they are Rishans too, but they don't really know exactly what their abilities are, but they have them too, right? And they're like, it's fine. We can train them. It's all good. Then they get a knock at the door, right? And this nigga, I remember this nigga's name. Lord of Quincy pulls up. He's like, hey, what's good? Got some reports that some children got taken from like a merchant, right? Came here to see what was up, didn't know it was you guys. I mean, not really sure, but like it sounds like your jurisdiction. He's like looking at the dad. It kind of sounds like something you would do though. So I figured out like stop by and see if you might know something about it. It sounds like somebody that you might know, or whatever. I'm just making sure. And he's like, I don't know what you talking about, man. Like, we're not harboring no children, bro. We just got. I got my daughter and I got my homie, my brother's kid over there. But like, we not. You knew that they was over here. The census told you they was over here. I was like, yeah. Nah, I got that. He's like, that's cool. But like, your daughter looking mighty familiar right now. He's like, what you mean? He's like, oh yeah. You remember that storm that was happening? I was like, yeah, my boat was out there. My ship actually. I was taking little looksies across the water, and I noticed, boat with a young woman and some kids. And then I saw her use magic. And they're like, oh. So then they got ready. Like, the family got ready. They was like, look, I don't know what you saw, but you should leave. You should leave now. He's like, nah. You don't understand. I got something for you guys. He like turns around and drops this thing over here. And he's looking at them going like, here's the deal. He takes a seat. He's like, here's the deal. And he pulls out, he shows this like scar on his chest. And like the scar on his chest is actually like I think it's like, if I'm not mistaken how it is, it's like a rune kind of thing. It's like, it's specifically something that belongs to people that like have magical abilities. He's like, look, see this? I'm one of you guys. And they're like, I was like, yeah. Nah, I'm one of you. Now here's the deal. I want to make the world better for our people. And I'm like, okay. I was like, but I get the feeling that, I can't do anything because I'm in a position of power, right? But people pay attention to stuff, and they can't know that I got this. But you guys know now, so now we both have a secret. It's like, so like you can snitch on me and be like, I got the thing, right? I got the mark. I got the mark, but like and he looks over and he's like, but I can always snitch on you and talk about how you guys got magic over here. And they can pull up and just take out everybody over here. And they're like, good point. You got a point. You got a point. I see you. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad we see eye to eye. I'm glad we understand each other. So here's the deal. I need you to kidnap a prince. And she's like,
and like cuts.
Excuse me, what? Like, yeah, I need you to kidnap a prince. Now, if everything works out, I'll be put in a position that's a bit above. I can do more for our people overall. You do this for me. I help everybody at the table gets to eat. You refuse, maybe I don't talk about what you did today because I like my people. But maybe somebody else does. And then they come and find you. And maybe I can't do anything about that if they find out. Maybe I might not be able to do anything about that. And I'm like, So you basically threatening us to do this for it. And I'm like, no, you got a choice. You got a choice. You got a choice. You got a choice. You can choose not to. I'm just saying. If you want to just sweep this whole thing under the rug, you kidnap a prince for me. And I'll make sure this whole thing goes away. I'll be put in a position to make sure that everybody cool. This whole thing goes away, and our lives as Rhodesian people are better. It just sounds like a win-win to me. Sounds like an absolute win. You do successfully. It's all good. So she's like, all right, I got you. We got it. We'll do the thing, right? We'll do the job. We'll kidnap the prince. And I'm gonna stop there because that's what got me in this book. I was like, okay, we got a heist now. We got a heist. Actually, no, I'm not gonna stop there. I gotta go a little bit further. Only a little bit further, because this is what gets me. So we go to kidnap the prince, and homegirl pulls up to the prince. Right? She's like, I'm gonna steal this prince, and the prince dude is the same kid from before, the same exact kid that they healed, and that ultimately ended up, it's not his fault, but kind of is sort of responsible for her mom getting killed. He's there. It's him.
Damn.
And he's like, damn. I don't know.
Got a job to do.
Yeah. She's like, got a job to do. And so the entire book is about them taking this journey while having the kid that is technically responsible for the death of her mom. Technically, it's not actually his fault, but technically responsible for the death of his mom, her soon-to-be lover, and they making a trip to make sure that they can get this kid to a certain place, so that way they can help put Lord of Krenzi in a favorable position for all of Oretians. All the while, this is supposed to be a Black Ops mission, so they can't let nobody know, right? Oh, and there's one extra thing I almost forgot. So remember that woman, that guard captain I was mentioning before?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still alive. And
Of course she's still alive.
She was directly responsible for the prince. So she was like, oh, say less. You stole the prince? I wanted you anyway, girl. You escaped me last time. And then you got that prince on top? Say less, I'm on your trail. I'm on your bumper. So Captain Martyr is also chasing. So
a little extra story to it.
No extra. Yeah, no. I find it, the way this book plays out, I just find it so funny that almost everyone is involved somehow. Like every character has a history somehow with each other somehow. The only one that doesn't have history for sure, well, that's not even true because technically the dude that was teleporting around that was mentioned, he got history with our main girl. But he don't got history with nobody else for the most part. I'm like, he's but I was like, dang. No, that's not even true. You know what? I'm not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. But that's basically the whole setup for that book. And that book was fire. That was Forged in Blood. Forged in Blood was really good. Then I started checking out the Elysian. I believe it's the Elysian books. Let me see.
Yeah, leads. Yeah.
Let me go check real quick. I'll see.
Oh, but that first book sounds a pretty fire story. I fucks with it, and I like how they do like three different storylines, so you have different point of views. Like, oh, I'm on his tail type shit or something. Anything.
Oh yeah, nah. Force and Fire was Force and Blood was good. Um, let me see. I want to make sure I get the titles for these next two correct. All right, so I started a book called Fourth Wing, which is the first book in a 3-book series. I'm on the 3rd book currently. So I'm not gonna go too much into the 2nd book because it's a whole story, right? But I was reading Fourth Wing. You start with Fourth Wing, and then you go on to, I believe, Iron Fire. Let me see. Iron Flame, and then the last one that I know of, because I haven't finished this one, so I don't know if it keeps going. Is Onyx Storm. So, in in Fourth Wing, another fantasy story. This one's actually more fantasy than the last one, to be fair. I mean, I guess it doesn't really make it, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So basically, there's a big war going on between these different nations. One of them has a nation of Griffin Riders, right? And one of them has a nation of Dragon Riders. That's like usually what they use for like.
Whoa!
Yeah.
How you say Griffin Riders? Like, I was like, but what are you fighting though? I was like, wait, let me cook first.
Yeah, they fight dragons over here.
Holy shit.
We pick up with the Dragon Riders, right? So here's the deal. Dragon Riders have this school that they go to. That's crazy, actually. So what it is we have our main character who is Violet Soaringale, right? She's chilling, and she comes from a family of like crazy good Dragon Riders. Like her mom is the general, right? She's one of the generals of them. Crazy good. She's out here fucking shit up. It's like she fucks shit up so good she don't even have to fuck shit up anymore. She gets to sit at the desk. Is the best way I can describe it. Then she got her sister who's also out here. Her sister Mira, who's cooking it up with some dragons. She'd be out here. And then her brother who's dead, Brennan. Like when the book starts, her brother's already dead. Actually, just 2 people. When the book starts, her brother's dead, and then her father's dead. Her father was a scribe, right? Violet's dad was teaching her everything about being a scribe. Trained her, basically was like, you're the kid that's gonna be a scribe. Like, I trained you basically for this. Mainly because Violet has a disease that like fucks with her, like all of her ligaments and stuff like that are extremely weak, and her bones are kind of brittle, right? So it's like it's really easy to break her bones, really easy to snap things out of place, right? So she wraps herself in all that stuff to make sure that like things stay where they're supposed to stay. So her dad's like, look, you're gonna be a scribe with me, you know, you like learning. She's like, bet, right? They're learning about she's doing all over, spent her whole life training to go into the scribe areas. She's like, I'm gonna be a scholar, right? Dad dies. Mom's like, cool. 6 months before, she's like, all right, so you gonna be a dragon rider. And she's like, excuse me?
I'm too frail.
Excuse me, what? And she's like, look, man, your brother was a dope dragon rider. Your sister is a dope dragon rider. I'm an amazing dragon rider. You're gonna be a dragon rider. She's like, Dad would never. He's like, I don't give a shit about that. That's dead. You're gonna be a dragon rider. He's like, Sorengales don't fail. You understand me? We're like that. Violet's like, I don't know where you understood that we were like that, but clearly I'm not built that way. like the way she describes her sister is like, they're like, you know, you could be like Mira, and Mira is like an Adonis of a woman. She's like, bro, Mira's built different than most people. She's good at everything. What do you mean? She was like, I'm not going to be, I want to be a scribe. She's like, nah, you don't get that choice. You're going. I already signed you up. You leaving tomorrow. Better get packed up. Well, technically, she had 6 months to train, right? So, but like basically, by the time the book starts, she's like, "You're leaving." Actually, I don't even think it's tomorrow. It's the day of. And
Get to work.
yeah, and Violet pulls up to her mom that day just to be like, "Bruh, for real?" And when she pulls up, Mira's there, and she's like, "Ma, are you bugging?" What do you mean? You're sending Violet to death. What are you doing? He's like, you're bugging. And so her mom's like, oh man, she gonna be like you. And both of her mom and her sister are arguing, basically being like, look, she gonna be fine. And Mira's like, no, she's not. Have you seen your daughter? Look at her.
She'll break very easy.
And Violet's over here being like, you know, I agree with Mira, but there's something about being called extra weak that kind of is pissing me off a little bit. She's like, I just don't want to be called extra fragile. And she's like, look, man, Violet been dealing with pain her whole life. She got it. And she's like, no, that's not how that works. So it's like, all right.
She's gonna find a way.
Basically, her mom's like, look, I made my decision. That's final. She's going. Mira's like, whatever. Right? So she pulls up. She's like, look, here's the deal. I'm going to give you the rundown right now. She's like, look, all we got to do is that we're going to take out the stuff out of your pack. She starts emptying her pack, right? She's like, nah, all this stuff, leave it. You think it too much like a scribe. What you need is the bare essentials, right? She's like, emptying her pack. She's like, oh, I just packed out all my books and stuff and things of that nature, but I guess, we could just dump them on the floor. She's like, you don't need none of that. And look, here, slap some boots on the desk. Put some boots on. Put those boots on. He's like, okay. She's like, this is going to keep you on the parapet, right? And I'll explain what the parapet is in a bit. This is going to keep you on the parapet. You need less than this entirely. Because first off, you can barely carry your rucksack. And she's like, I mean, I was carrying it all right. He's like, look, Violet, you weigh like $1.50 maybe. And that's not even, that's like $1 and change. Not even 50.
$1.50 soaking wet.
It's like, exactly. You're not carrying this. This is not it. This is, you will die. So she empties out her pack. She's like bombarding her with information. She's like, look, this is what you need to know about parapet. Stay near this. You want to stay near this homie. This nigga named Dane, which is like one of her old friends. He's like, go find Dane as soon as possible. You will just so he can help you, right? Go find Dane. Here's the deal. Like, he's like, parapet's dangerous. These people will kill you. You got to be careful. Like, watch your back. Here's a dagger. Use that if you need to. Like, she's giving her the rundowns of like, this is how you get through this place. As much as I know, I'm just gonna unload as much as I can into you as possible while I'm taking you to parapet. They got 30 minutes at this point. Actually, less than 30 minutes while she's doing this. She walks her up to parapet that day, and she's like, all right, here you go. You out, right? And he's like, good luck. I can't help you past this point. Live. Whatever you do, live. So they over here, they're talking to each other, right? They're like, all right, cool. She's talking to the other cadets. The crazy part is that when you want to be a dragon rider, everyone here has volunteered to be a dragon rider. Except for a couple. You can be conscripted into being a dragon rider, or voluntold, like Violet is being. But when you're conscripted, it's usually used as a punishment. Right? It's like we expect you to die. In fact, there was a rebellion, right, that happened. They killed all the people in those rebellions except for the kids, and they're like, look, do we just execute the kids too? And I was like, nah, we gonna make the kids dragon riders. And if the school claims them, the school claims them. Then we don't gotta worry about them no more, right? So it's like, fine. So those people, if you're like the child of one of the rebellion members, you have no choice. You have to go. You have to go to be a dragon rider. Now, that could kill you on the way in the door, which is parapet. So they get up there. She's like talking to these other people, and she's like, "Oh, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going?" They said, "He's like, how's it doing? You wanted to be a dragon rider?" She's like, "Not really, but I'm here." And they're like, "Ooh, that's rough. I've been training." Like, some of them are like, "I've been training my whole life. I'm ready right? They get to the top, and they see what is this tiny little strip of brick, and it's going across this vast canyon that goes up to the school. And they look down, and it's a drop. It's a drop. And they're like, all right, walk across it. That's how you get across. Violet's like, I gotta take this bridge to get to the school. They're like, unfortunately, yeah. Now, it's not every time. You just gotta do it the first time. You gotta do it the first time. But the problem is, it's hard. Like, when the first dude walks across, he's like, I got this. I'm gonna do this. He falls off. They're like, bro, you don't even hear him hit the ground or nothing, bro. His screams just disappear into the clouds below. There's clouds below him. Or fog, I should say. It just disappears into the fog below. And they're just like,
that's not scary.
That nigga's dead. And so they're like, okay, cool. But I was like, it should be all right, I guess. Maybe I'm freaking out. I'm glad that she gave me the boots. But she does turn around to this one girl, and she's like, because there's this one girl that's talking to her called Renee, I think it is, something like that, something close to that, right? And she's like, look, switch a boot with me, and because she was talking to her the whole time up, and she's like, switch a boot with me. He's like, what you mean switch a boot? And he's like, look, I got some really nice boots right now. I like your boots. Maybe switch a boot with me.
They're Tim's.
I was like, trust. Give me a Tim. And so she's like, okay. And so they switch one boot. Because keep in mind, Violet has like better boots right now. She has like them super grips. She got the tachyon work boot going on right now. So she tells this girl, switch boots. Trust me? Oh, switch boot. So she's like, all right, got you. Say less. So he's like, I got you. I heard. And they're getting up to the top and they're seeing it, and it's like, Violet's like, oh man, this is one of the worst days to be constricted into this ever. Because now a storm's brewing. A storm is coming. And they're like, I gotta walk across this parapet and it's raining and wind's blowing, bruh. All the while they're walking up to this place, right? There's this dude. His name's Jack Barlow. He's constantly like talking shit. He's like, man, you ain't gonna be shit. You're probably gonna die. I don't even know why you even here, bro. We need better people. We just need better people in this bitch, right? It's just like everybody that pulls up to here should just be better. And
time for his weaklings.
No time. And so Violet starts going across the parapet. She's like, all right. So she's doing her thing. Her friend already went first. She's like halfway down, and then Violet starts going, right? So she gets like to her halfway point, and Renee is like a little bit further, right? And as she just hears in the back, she just hears like this dude go like, "Sword girl," and she's like, okay, is that Jack? And she turns around, she looks, and like Jack's just chilling. All right, he's not even moving. He's just standing on the parapet, right? Just vibing, like looking at her. Then he turns around, and this one kid that was supposed to be following up, little redheaded kid. I think they described him as a little redheaded kid for some reason. But he's on his way. He's like, I'm doing my thing. He's doing nice balance. Jack just grabs him, gets him off the side.
Jesus.
Turns around and Violet, he's like, you're next. And Violet's like, wait, why is this nigga crazy? Why is he a serial killer? And he's like, well, I got no time for weaklings. You need to be gone. And I'm like, so Jack's crazy. Jack's wild.
A little bit.
Jack's wildin'. Okay, now I'm gonna take it back a bit because I forgot about something. So right before she gets on to, right before she's about to actually get into the line for parapet, Mira tells her something. She's like, make sure you find Dane. You need to avoid one person in particular. If you see someone by the name of Zayden, stay the hell away from him.
Zayden.
Right? While she's walking up the parapet, they have like the first and second years and the third years, right? They're like, well, She's gonna be a first year if she gets across the parapet. The third years are kind of like looking at like roll call, and second years will start doing that stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's your name. We're gonna write that down. You're checking in. You're trying to cross. All right, got you. Right. She goes to check in. She's like, my name's Violet Sorengale, and she's like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Um, One of the second years is writing it down. Cool. And the third year that's standing there goes like, turns around and goes like, Sorengale, and she's like, yeah. She's like, is that an issue? And then like one of the dudes is like, Zayden, why are you scaring the new girl? She's like, fuck. Now he knows what I look like. He knows exactly who I am. And and like he's like looking at her with the evilest look. She's like, he's just gonna throw me off the side, isn't he? He's gonna eat me. Just throw me off the side. I'm gonna just die right now. I didn't even get to cross. I didn't even get to try. Dude looks at her and he's like, man, I'm gonna just let Parapet take care of her. Deal with it later. She's like, all right. I got to live now, but if I cross Parapet, I gotta worry about him, right? Bad time. So then, now we go back to the present, where she's like, all right, I gotta worry about Parapet, and then she turns around and she's like, and I gotta worry about Jack. Gotta worry about Jack, gotta worry about Zayden, and this pit currently. So now she got issues. She got problems. She didn't even make it into the school yet. She made 2 enemies already. 2 niggas already trying to kill her. Crazy. Because the deal is that Zayden is the son of the leader of that rebellion, right? And her mom killed her dad. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, Zayden's dad killed Brennan. So their family got beef. So we're sitting there looking at Zayden going like, I could just kill Sorengale's kid right now. I could just do it. I won't for now, but I'll remember later. And so now she's like, she's thinking about everything Mira said. She's like, bro, I just needed to. He's like the one person I had to avoid. And now he knows exactly what I look like. I can't even avoid him. He saw me up and down. We look each other dead in the face. He knows exactly where I am, who I am, what I look like, how I speak like, what I walk like. He sees everything. He's like, I'm fucked. He's like, and then on top of that, he's a third year, because like the way the school works is that third years have a squad that's under them, and that squad is usually made out of second years, and the second years have squads that's under them, and they're like the first years, right? And so she's like, I'm so fucked. So he's a third year, so that means he outranks me like 2 times over if I get across here. He just do it. He just kill me. Now she's striding across this thing. She's like trying to do her best. She's trying not to slip. She almost slips, right? Pulls herself back up. Jack's on his way, right? He's making sure. He's like, I'm trucking. If I catch you when I catch you, little girl, right? She just barely manages. Like Jack is on her tail, bro. Like he is behind her. Like he's getting closer and closer every time she's getting a little bit closer. He's doubling up in pace to the point in which, like, right when she's like gets across the parapet, she turns around, pulls out the knife that Mira gave her, sticks it right to Jack's balls. She's like, go take another step, try to grab me, because he's right behind her. So she's like, go ahead, try. You will lose your manhood today, I swear. Jack looks enraged. He's like, bro, I'm going to grab this little girl and eat her.
I'm going to destroy her.
But then like one of the first years pull up. Well, not the first years. One of the second years pull up. On the third years, he's like, what do you? He's like, you need to chill, man. You need to relax, calm yourself. She kind of literally has you by the balls right now. Maybe tone it down a bit. And she's like, nah, man. He's like, why are you even getting in the way? I thought cadets were allowed to kill each other here, which is a part of the school. The only time you can't kill anybody is you can kill somebody on the mat. You can't kill anybody if they're sleeping. It's like the number one rule is that you cannot kill anybody when you're sleeping. They're like, look, technically speaking, she crossed parapet. She's at the end. She's a cadet. You, on the other hand, you technically still on parapet. You touch her, we kill you. She kill you, she fine. So, like, you know, do with that as you may. And then he's like, okay, all right, say less. I'll just kill you later, Soren Gale. I'll just kill you later. But, you know, he's like, you know, I'll chill. I'll chill. He's like, I'll chill. I'm relaxed.
Says out loud is crazy, Ahmani. It's wild.
Bro, he don't care. He does not care. Every opportunity he gets in this book, he's like, I'm gonna kill you when I get the shits. And, like, it is so obvious to everyone that, like, that nigga wants to kill you, and we don't know why. like her friends are like, I don't know what his issue is, but I don't know why he got beef with you so bad. But they get across, right? So everything's straight. And they're like, okay, cool. You don't have to worry about it no more. Now, she finally gets into school, and they're like, okay, so here's the deal. You want to go through your training. This is all training you to say you could eventually bond a dragon at threshing, right? Threshing is what you got to make it to. Now, they split everybody up into groups. Jack Barlow, luckily, not a part of her group, still threatening to kill her. Whenever he pulls, he just always. She is under Zayden. And Zayden can kill her whenever he feels like it. But he's just like, I'll let it be for now. He's like, she seems to be doing. He's like, he's always watching whenever she's about to do something dangerous, because he's like, let's see what's up. That she got it.
Maybe I can fuck it up a little bit.
He's like, maybe I should fuck it up. But she's like, look, if I get in trouble in any way or like make him or piss him off, Zayden can kill me. If I make the wrong move and end up in the wrong location in this building, Jack's probably gonna be there to try to kill me. Like, it's just, I'm making friends. Some of those friends are dying. People die in this book, bro. People die in these books. It's no joke. For a little, it's not as bad as like, oh, all your favorite characters are dead, right? But like, sometimes they just hit you out of nowhere, where you'll get a character you're like, I thought you were gonna stick around at least. Apparently, I was wrong.
Have you learned nothing from Game of Thrones?
No. I didn't. I'm not a fan of Game of Thrones, but like, that's what I said. It's not as bad as Game of Thrones, but sometimes some characters just, you know, I thought they would chill. That happens. So they get to threshing. Right? She manages to survive up until this point. The whole deal with threshing is that they're like, all right, it's time to bond dragons. Right? So many of you will die while attempting to bond a dragon. Because dragons got to choose you. And they don't like weaknesses. In fact, dragons was just crispy and chopping them up, bro. Like, apparently dragon fire burns so hot that there's not even time for you to scream. You're just ashes. There's no body. You're just ashes when they hit you with that shit. It's like, well, at least it's not that bad. at least you don't feel it, I guess. But they're doing their thing, right? And so, at some point, Jack's like, okay. They see like a little. There's a little feather-tailed dragon, because there's a bunch of different types, right? A little feather-tailed dragon that decided to come through and bond. It's way smaller than all these other dragons. It looks different by default, right? Because feather-tails, they're like, feather-tails don't bond. Where's feather-tails coming from? That's crazy. It's like, they never show up. It's tiny. It's just chilling. It's happy to be there, right? Jack's like, we need to kill the feather-tail. He said, he's talking to his homie. We gotta kill it. Violet overhears them. He's like, it's weak. It's a weak little dragon. We call the herd over here. We're gonna kill the feathertail, right? It'll be better, because it'll get whoever gets bonded to. It's not strong enough, clearly. It'll get them killed. Let's not do that. So they're gonna go kill the feathertail. Violet's like, bro, I can't just let them kill this dragon. That's crazy. They're bugging. So she actually manages to get in the way. She's like, nah, you're not killing this dragon.
Who was you?
Jack's like, 2 for 1, say less. So him and his crew get ready to jump her. They're ready to jump her. And then Zayden pulls up and he's like, look, man, don't touch that dragon. They're like, it's threshing, you can't do nothing to us. And he's like, I can if you try to kill the dragon. I can't do nothing about you, sir, girl. They kill you. But I'm not about to let you out here and murder this dragon for no reason. And the whole time, she's talking to the Feathertail, being like, hey, Feathertail, you know, if you got some fire, it'd be useful right now, because, you know, it's kind of like 3-on-1 currently. If you want to, like, swipe a claw or something, it'd be nice right now. It's kind of like 3-on-1. I really would prefer if you just leave. Can you fly away? Can you just leave this situation currently? They like, the Feathertail's just chilling. Like, I don't know what's happening, bro. Like, but I see you. I see you out here. So she's over here. She's fighting. She's fighting for her life. Zayden's just like, Zayden has to watch. He's like, I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. I'm waiting.
Wait for the right moment.
And I was like, he's like, if they touch the dragon, I gotta do something. Other than that, I'm chilling. And Zayden's got his big ass dragon behind him. It's called Segale, right? So she's chilling. She not very happy, right? She's like, I know you can't fight anything, but I'm low key tempted. And out of nowhere, this giant ass black dragon pulls up. And it's like, it looks at them, looks straight at the rest of them, and it's like, basically tells them, he roars, tells them, get the fuck out of here. Right? Mind you, in the beginning of this fight, because Jack's a bitch, Violet yeets a dagger at Jack, hits him in the shoulder. He's like, my shoulder's fucked up. He runs off. He wanted to kill her the whole time. Ran away the first time he got hit. So the other two are over there. Black Dragon pulls up, murders one of them. Dead as fuck. The other one, he's like, you know what? I don't want the smoke no more. So he dips.
I feel that.
I do not want the smoke. And he gets fireballed. Because dragons don't like cowards. So then she's like, okay, cool. I don't know if the dragon's about to kill me or not, but you know, it's whatever. And the dragon starts speaking where he's like, what's good, little homie? I'm Tarn. You impressed me. I saw you was over here trying to defend this little dragon over here. I appreciate that. You my writer. And she's like, okay.
I know niggas is hating, bro.
I just bonded. And they talk about this. They're like, look, there's like only like 3 black dragons. One of them, and all of them are peak. Like all of them are just like, duh. Other dragons don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke with this thing. There's only 3 of them. 2 of them are not bonded. She got one of them. And they were like, was there even supposed to be a black dragon here? And they're like, nah. But he did pull up. And he did bond you. She's like, okay, cool. That's awesome. So he's like, you gonna stay on me and we're gonna fly off and we're gonna do the thing. And she's like, you know, I'm a try. And he's like, yep, get up here. She's like, he's like, how am I supposed to climb you? Because Tarn's big. Like, even for dragons, This dude is huge. And she is a petite girl that breaks easily. And so she's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to. And then he just bends over to like let her up. And she's like, oh, I thought dragons don't do that. And he's like, yeah, but I read your mind and your memories, and I saw how you got up, you know, the gauntlet. And I don't feel like getting stabbed. So like, get up here. He's like, just pull up. She gets up, she keeps falling off. And normally dragons don't catch him, but he's been catching her the whole time. And he's like, why don't you stay on? Why can you not stay on? And she's like, I don't know, man. Like, you're a big dragon. I'm a very small girl. I don't know how this is supposed to work. And he's like, fine, whatever. I chose you. Just stay on long enough for us to get to the field. Because I swear, if you fall and these other dragons see, I'm gonna be pissed. So they pull up to the field. They land. They're like, all right, name off the dragons you bonded. So they're all going off through the names. They're like, you bonded this one, you bonded this one, you bonded this one. He's like, cool. They get to her. She's like, you bonded Tarn. And it's like, bet. And then she hears in her mind, because the dragons talk like telepathically to whoever they bond to. And they're like, and Undarna. And she's like, excuse me, what? And she's like, Undarna. And she's like, say it. And then Tarn's like, yeah, say it. Say you bonded. He's like, okay, so I bonded Tarn and Undarna. And they're like, excuse me, what? And she's like, yeah. And then the little one comes flying in, the little feather tail pulls up. She's like, yeah, no, you got two. And she's like, you know, I only knew about the one until like 5 seconds ago, so I didn't know I bonded two. Everybody losing their shit. Shut the whole thing down. But I'm saying they shut the whole thing down. Like, the dragons got to take a break for a meeting because the dragons need to discuss how two people are bonded. He was like, the humans are taking a break to be like, hold on, wait a minute. It's like, this bitch got, not only does this bitch got the biggest dragon we've seen in a good minute, but she got two? She got two dragons? You got a little one and a big one? And they're like, nah, yeah, she got two. This is the first. They're like, first off, first time in recorded history anybody has bonded two dragons. Let alone, it's been a minute since anyone's bonded a black dragon. And somehow you got this rare little feather tail, because we don't know what's up with feather tails. Feather tails don't show up. They don't show up. So not only you got a feather tail, but you got Tarn. Fuck is this? Jack's heated. Jack's like, what the fuck, bro? Why she got the big? I wanted that. And this bitch got two dragons now. It's bullshit. She's over here like, she's looking like her mom, stoic as fuck while looking at it. She's like, you could at least act surprised that I just bonded the biggest fucking dragon you ever seen in your life. Like, what? It's like, I expected to die. Now I got two dragons. I don't even know what to do with that. What do I do with that information? It's like, if I'm shook, I don't know how you're not. But she can't say anything to her mom because her mom's like, I can't acknowledge you while you a cadet, right? I can't. That's just how that works. When you graduate, I can acknowledge you, but until then, I can't acknowledge you. And I'm like, that's funny. Now, so the rest of the book, because I'll stop there because we gotta get ready to dip out. We're almost hitting our time. Rest of the book is basically just going forward with the idea that now that she has these two dragons, what that entails, because there's something else about Tarn that's really funny about this. So, the biggest thing about this is that when dragons bond a rider, right, riders basically will die if their dragon dies, essentially, right? But Tarn is so strong that there's a possibility that if Violet dies, Tarn dies, right? Now, Tarn has a girlfriend known as Gale, and they bond hella hard, and when dragon bonds, relationship bonds happen, if one dies, the other does die, right? That's just how they are. They're bonded for life like that, kind of. Now, I mentioned Sigale earlier. Who has Sigale?
Doesn't the P guy, I forgot his name.
Zayden got Sigale.
Zayden.
So now they connected. Now the nigga that want to kill her, like, but her mortal enemy, that's not Jack Barlow, because Jack's a whole other story. That nigga's a problem. But the one nigga she was told to avoid at all costs is now directly connected to her. So now if she dies, it sets off a chain reaction that kills him. And if he dies, it sets off a chain reaction that kills her. So now they can't even kill each other. Now they have to protect each other. And he's like, fuck, bruh. I didn't think he was going to bond with her. And she's like, Tarn likes what he likes. She's over here being like, bruh, out of all people, why did I have to bond a dragon that's literally like just dating the one nigga I'm supposed to avoid? Dragon. Why is that a thing? So now, like I said, the situation that we're in is they have to protect each other while niggas like Jack Barlow are trying to kill her at all times. She now has the biggest target on her back because she has bonded the biggest dragon. And right now, currently, because the bond is still new, if someone else kills her, they can take the bond from her and Tarn. So now she has this huge ass target because people are gonna already Jack want to kill her. They can get her dragon if they kill her, potentially. They might get 2 dragons, potentially, because the feather tail exists that she also has. Then she's also General Sorgan's daughter, so like anybody that kind of conscripted into there also wants to kill her. And it's like, damn, bro. She got the biggest target painted on her back. And it's unfortunate. And the book just gets better from there. That's all I'm saying. I'm on the second book. I'm actually on the third book because I finished the second book. Second book pops off because
sounds fire.
It's fire. I highly recommend it. But without further ado, because we're hitting our time limit, we're gonna call it a close on this one. Pele, thanks for joining us randomly at the last minute.
I just got off of work. I assume
just to be here to
it was
listen.
gonna be a lot longer than you just went on a rant about a book. So
No, what it was is
before that.
we've been on like multiple rants. You were joining at the tail end either way. But it'd be like that. We'll have you do another episode. Trust me. We have mini-sodes we got to do anyway. So I'll have you do a mini-sode and you can run down everything you wanted to talk about. I promise.
cool. Politics. Maybe the
without
most
further
depressing episode in the world.
Let's go.
That should be a deep dive.
If we do that, let me know. I need alcohol.
We probably will. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna call it on this one. Do the thing that we usually tell you to do, where you can hit us up on Twitch or Paperplay Action on twitch.tv.com. We are over there streaming stuff, several like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and sometimes Thursdays. We'll see. You can also follow us on Paper_Action on the social media of your choosing because we have all of them. I'm pretty sure. Just do that. But you can also hit up our Koji. I actually had to go back and fix our Patreon and Koji stuff, so I didn't know it was busted. If you wanted to leave us a tip or join Patreon, it's like $1 a day, all that kind of stuff. Just join that. Just help support the show. It helps out a ton, honestly. And now that it's fixed, it can actually be properly supported. So do your thing. And like always, appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Have a fun time, and we will see you all later. Peace.
Bye bye.